Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Trigger Acid Darling. Thank you guys so much for clicking once again. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And to all my OGs, you know what to do. Comment down below. Let me know. Gang. Now, on today's video, we're going to be talking about something that I kind of hinted on my live stream and previous videos. That's the category-based draws and the fact that some of those categories have been paused. Now, I think earlier this year, I had mentioned that I had already come into Canada before it was announced that there's going to be a new pathway, the category-based draws. Now, for those of you that do not understand what it means, because I know that I've been saying it a lot, but people are still a bit confused. Canada has the normal express entry draws, and they have not been going through those draws. Back then, that was the only draw. You do a draw that carries everybody. So whether you're a banker, you're a cook, if your score was up to that draw score, you can come in. Now, minus that draw, provinces now had specific things they wanted. So a province can want accountants, and they come into the draw and they pick accountants from the normal express entry draw. It wasn't too much of, you didn't even need to be living in the province or have a sibling or anything. If they want accountants, they go into the draw and they pick. There was a period that it was for bankers, and now Canada introduced a pathway that it was, okay, category based. We might not be able to pick everybody simply because maybe you fall under the amount of people. Maybe you say 420 and your score is 420, but you're doing a course that is not in demand. When you come in, you might not find jobs. They said these are the places or these are the pathways that you can get nominated from, or you can get an invitation from. They did the draws and they said French, healthcare, STEM, transport, trade, and agric. These were the 6 that they put up. And initially, earlier part of this year, when they were starting it, I remember when it came out, my sister sent me the link. And I'm kind of doing like a backstory so that you can understand what is going on right now, because they've fully cancelled those other ones. When she sent me the link, because I'm under STEM, I have an engineering background and I was going in for data analytics in my school. And then she sent me and was like, oh, you can tap in, she will still wait normal. And I said, no, look at it now. Under healthcare, the back, there's therapy there. You have this experience and all of that. And she just decided to rewrite her IELTS and enter the pool, put her experience with WordClef. And I think I was on a shift back then when I was working in the golf club. And I got a message from my sister. I opened it. It was ITA letter. I have never seen the letter because all this immigration planning process, I never used to look at those documents. And I was like, you've gotten it? Like, because I know they did healthcare draw. And I was like, she said, she got it June. And I'm like, wow. So I started telling people, join. This is the pathway. And Mark Miller used to be very, very transparent with that. If he's going to do a draw tomorrow, he will come today and say, tomorrow we are going to do transport draw. Tomorrow we are going to do trade. Tomorrow we are going to. So it was very orderly. It was not like week to week basis, but it was orderly in the sense that there will be the announcement. And that was the first set of draws were the only time he made those announcements. So when he made the announcements, a lot of us that were able to get, we got them. They did STEM, they did different draws. After that, a lot more people flooded those categories. Some did not have as much documents. I've talked about a lot of people that went in with fake letters, fake pay slips, and it kind of messed the whole thing up. So right now, they are just looking for 3 categories. They have removed STEM. So even though you come into Canada to study under STEM, STEM is no longer in the category. I did a video about the post-graduation work permit eligibility and all of that, and the new people that are coming in. If you came to study and inside that 996 things, there were still 6 categories they put in. I'm just telling you now that if you have gotten admission to study STEM, STEM is no longer there. Maybe you use another way to get draw, but STEM, they are not doing STEM again. Science, technology, engineering, maths, they are not doing it in the draws. It's very important because the initial decision that was made as to post-graduation work permit eligibility for the new upcoming students, they told us those 6 categories were the ones that were inside. And I said, okay, makes sense because we still have those 6 categories. However, it's written that since way back June, they have decided to remove 3. And many people are speculating that they removed it so that they can have more CEC draw, Canadian Experience class, for those people that have gotten 1 year experience working here and all of that. So instead of just flooding everybody, they had to remove those 3. So now they've removed STEM. Those that went in for transportation, if you're doing any course in transportation, they've removed transport, and they've removed agric. So right now we only have healthcare or healthcare related courses. We only have trade or trade related courses and French. And that reduces the pool further for those of you that are coming to study. I've had emails with parents that are sending their kids. I would just want to let you know, before I'll read out from our favorite page, Olufemi Loye. I'm sure he opened this page for me because at this point, I seriously get like updated tips from there. You must follow his Instagram page. He's a fantastic content creator surrounding all this immigration stuff. And I have like I said, emails from parents that are asking like what route is their child going to take and what kind of study is the child going to do. And also people that are asking like, I would say for health, if you're not a healthcare related person, like you do not study anything medical or medically inclined, you can go for therapy. I'm talking guidance and counseling, addictions counseling, something counseling, anything counseling. Go into the healthcare eligibility notes, Google it. I'm telling you that there are certain things I will want to do, but I believe that if you're going to pay so much money to come to Canada, you should be able to research. Google this thing I just said. Canada's new PGWP eligibility requirements. Google it, put it in quotes like that and put it inside Google. You're going to see the website for canada.ca. That's the official Canadian website. Open it. Scroll down, you will see the 996 entries for the courses that are eligible to get PGWP. Now, even though you did STEM, you will get PGWP, but you will not fall under the category. So it's not enough for you to just get PGWP and not be able to get like PRO. But if you're being strategic, if that's the end goal for you, because truly, maybe not everybody wants it, so you can just come and study whatever. But if you're being strategic, be in a field where they are looking for. Is it not? If you want to do PSW, so we have guidance and counseling there, we have support worker, we have home care, just the ones that are not as medical, that's the guidance and counseling. But if you do not mind medical just a little bit, so we now have the care workers and the rest of them, check those kind of courses and fall under it. For guys that are coming in, check under trade. I'm telling you that there's money there. Whether you're installing window, this or that, it might look very small. Before you know, you're building houses. You're joining to be construction management, deep trade. That's where the money is. You're your own boss. Somebody will buy, most houses they buy, the basement is unfinished. If you learn how to finish a whole basement, some of them cost like $60,000, $50,000 to finish a basement. And that's a lot of money. Some people do not even have so much team. They come in, they tell you, oh, maybe I'll do it for 3 months. They will have their other jobs and be coming in the night to finish up sharp, so that they have more money. Carry 2-3 of their brothers. If you see where people are working those things, you'll be like, it's an untapped market. Not everybody should be in tech. Sometimes your head cannot carry. Go to trade. There's money in there. There's rest of mind. You're your own boss. You sleep, you wake up, you go to your work. Nobody needs to know, because you're wearing coverall, you're like, oh, it's not looking too glamorous. I don't need to tell you where to belong. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Shout out to Olufemi Loye. So I'm going to read from his page. He said, with this memo, it is now clear why express entry ITAs were only for PMP, CEC, French, healthcare, and trade from July 2024. IRCC cancelled the remaining ITAs for STEM, transport, and agric for 2024 to focus on those inside Canada. Because of that, they focus on those inside. That's why they cancelled it, just to give CEC more ITAs, okay? It's unclear if this method will be adopted next year. That is why it's better to be safe. Now that they have kept only this healthcare trade, enter inside, especially healthcare. Because even if they shake body, health is important. Enter where they need you. If Canada, I've said this several times, Canada said they need healthcare. Why are you going to study painting? Like, not just the actual painting of walls, like the painting of pictures. You might have that as a skill. Keep it within yourself. Study something that gives you a leg up. When you're a PRO, you can study cloud. You can paint you can do anything. At least by that time you have your permit, you have your papers, you're legit in the country. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So it went on to add this memo from Stephen. It says July 2024 IRCC memo to the Deputy Minister on increasing in Canada ITA and cancelling the remaining 2024 category-based draw for STEM, transport and agric. This predates the creation of the 2025 to 2027 immigration levels plan. So these are the notes. Usually when they have these kind of meetings, they can make these notes available. Some people get it, some people do not get it, and then we wait for like the top lawyers like this. But I'm just going to read a bit of it. It's a lot of things here. It says memorandum to the Deputy Minister and the Associate Deputy Minister, the express entry invitation to apply schedule for information. The summary of this entire note is that the purpose of this memorandum is to provide you with the revised express entry invitation to apply schedule for the remainder of 2024. Adhering to this schedule for the rest of 2024 will allow the department to maximize ITAs for in-Canada candidates, provide a greater degree of predictability for provinces and territories, and support timely communication with them of the planned round schedules of the upcoming 3 months as previously committed by the department. So the background states the EEITA schedule that had been presented in January 2024 aimed to meet category-based selection categories target approved by the minister. The round schedule of the year was designed to achieve these objectives. Pandemic-related facilitation measures in 2022 and 2023 extended over 50,000 postgraduate work permits by 1.5 years. That's what I talked about in my previous video. I said about 2 years, so 1.5 years. The over 50,000 PGWP permits were extended. So a relatively small number of 2,127 work permits will expire between June and September of 2024, and majority are expiring October and November of 2024. That is why they made this target. So if you're CEC and you didn't get your ITA between October and November of this year, it means that you are falling out of the people that they intentionally carved out to favor. In May 2024, the minister directed the department to revise the round schedule in order to maximize ITAs for in-Canada candidates and limit the impact on the holders of PGWP that is set to expire. So, and to continue the French proficiency, health and trade round. The current status, the EE schedule has been adjusted to front-load Canada experience class rounds before October 2024 ahead of the upcoming expiring work permits. So this was planned. They decided to give more attention to people that are in Canada. This takes me back to the video I did, and I told you people that if at all, I initially told you, study is so stressful, study is it's costly and all of that. Right now, for next year, I believe that study is one of the best routes. Like, be inside first. Be inside first, because most times I do these videos and I believe that most people are already here one way or the other, whether you have your experience or you're just coming in. You find out that the way the country is moving, they are looking for people that are more settled instead of opening up to others. So if you have a leg up, it's by coming into the country first. All right, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to look, you can go down to look at that table. There's a table there. The targets for healthcare was 15%. They achieved 15.1. The target for STEM was 25%. They achieved only 16.4%. The target for trade was 5%. They achieved 5.1%. The target for transport was 3%. They achieved 1.3%. That is lower than their target. The target for agric was 0.5%. They achieved 0.3%. The target for French was 30%. They achieved 34.5%. That's the estimated target achievement. All right, so reading from Olufemiloye's post, he said, fingers crossed to see what happens in 2025. IRCC will provide an update on the sectors that will be part of the category in 2025 soon. So now we know that healthcare and trade and French are making their way to 2025. We do not know any other category. So fingers crossed we will have update on that, as well as update on other things. My last video, I talked about the updates on the asylum seekers, update on people with expiring permits and all of that. There are so many things to watch out for. Like I said, Mac Miller should be called to be continued. Everything is to be continued. There's always something. He went on to write, say, be on the lookout for updates when the 2025 to 2027 multi-year immigration levels plan was announced in October 2024. It contained info on how IRCC intends to transition more candidates who are already temporary residents. That's what I said. People that are already temporary residents in Canada to permanent residents. Okay, that was their focus. That's a memo was the reason why I said study might be the best now, because you would have integrated in the community, probably gotten a job, and they will favor you more than for somebody that is equally as qualified but is out of country. That's why they say the Canadian experience class. Some of the people with the Canadian experience class had even gone back, and they somehow were able to still get nominated, because when you have your 1 year experience, maybe your visa had expired, maybe you even stepped out, maybe I don't know what other reason, or people that have worked a while back in Canada before going to their home country, they were still able to apply. Now looking at the just an excerpt from the memo that they released, it said transitioning more temporary residents who are already in Canada as students and workers to permanent residents. That's part of what they planned for their multi-year plan. Targets for temporary and permanent residents have been developed in tandem. It is anticipated that more than 40% of overall permanent resident admissions in 2025 will be students or workers already in Canada, representing more than 40% of the overall permanent resident admissions in 2025. These residents are skilled, educated, and integrated into Canadian society. They will continue to support the workforce and economy without placing additional demands on our social services, because they're already established with housing and employment. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So that's their point. Like, you already have a house, you're already maybe employed, you're already integrated to the society. Instead of bringing the people that will put more pressure on our healthcare and everything, why not find a way to integrate the ones that are already here with us, right? Guys, let me know your thoughts. This is good news for students. Many students are here. Most of them are confused. What are we going to do? What's the next step for us? This is good news if you're here as a student. They're finding ways to actually, find a way to integrate you into the society. So for those that have 3 years work permits, please rush and enter the pool. With the little you have, enter the pool. Do your IELTS, do your WES, be in the pool first. With your score, be there. Apply. If your province Ontario has different pathways, different streams, Alberta has different streams, apply for everything. Apply. Don't be tired of applying. It's better for you to have so many applications out there and praying and hoping than for you to sit down. Some people are not even in the pool. You're saying we're already in Canada, we're already in Canada. If they say, okay, have you entered? No. So how are they going to, if tomorrow they say everybody in the pool that has a job, even though your score is not enough, if you can present that you have job offer, we'll open this window and you will get PR. Many people are not even ready. You've not written IELTS, you've not done WES. WES takes over a month. If you do not have your WES now, you're still joking. If they open that window, the way they did before, they've done it many times. If they open that window, are you prepared? Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, that's our video for today. Shout out to all the amazing immigration consultants, lawyers that have been on IRCC. This period have been super stressful. I have just been gleaning from their well of wisdom, reading up, and just shaking my head and saying, God, you're good. Because at that point, it seemed like I was overdoing. It seemed like we're panicking for no reason. I was talking to some of our friends and on the phone, and we say, the way we pursue this thing, people will think that we came to Canada with fake visa. I pursue this PRO like I did not have 1 year work permit. I say anywhere shape, I do not have more than 1 year to spend in this place. And by God's grace, all of us got it. At the time appointed, everybody got it. And now you are more relaxed. You are more, many things are just a bit easier. it's a bit, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a bit easier if you've paid your tax. If you even got a job and maybe you, for some reason, you're not working, there's EI because you were paying your tax. You were paying serious tax. So you apply for your EI. You apply for you have it. It's a different level. You're just calm. Nothing past today, calm. It's always good to be like, I'm not saying that the moment you get PR, job will just be rushing, but it gives you an added advantage. Some companies now will insist on PR, and it's even painful because when they insist on PR, you finally get PR now, they will start still making game, but still, it's better to have it and know that you did not miss out on an opportunity because you didn't have it, right? Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I remember going to ask you, darling, please make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my other videos and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.